Too much epic volleyball broke the stream.
Yeah. Oh.
Okay.
Looks like we're up.
Hello?
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 There's just several things that just aren't working. Wah. Let us know how we're doing out there, chat. Too much
We
epic.
have no one in chat.
Yeah, I think as much. Oh, that's very
Apparently.
unfortunate.
Apparently.
Can I get a butts in chat if the chat is up? If, like, the stream is up? Thank you.
It looks like it's up for me. But we're all swapped around again.
Wait for the butts, okay?
Yeah, I'm not surprised on that.
Yep.
That's...
Alright, not you. You're cheating. Fuck you. Come on. There we go. Alright.
We have someone saying butts.
It's possible that they just said butts because we all said butts. So it's hard to tell them.
Takla, are you saying butts just because we said butts or because you know that we want people to say butts?
Say dick butts if the stream's up.
Give us some dick butts if the stream is up.
Nope.
There we go. We're back. Paste duplicate. There we go.
We don't have an Elishira though.
Yeah, I don't know
Alright,
why,
I'm
because
just
that should have
Even
saved.
on my own.
Oh, we got dick butts.
Alright.
Yay! We got dick butts!
We have a dick
Thank
butts and a dick
for doing
butt.
God's work. I approve.
So, yeah,
God
Cabbage,
loves dick butts.
Cabbage Ball breaks the stream.
Damn.
So, we...
Void has claimed it.
That's fucking hilarious. Alright, and we are back with Underachievers D&D. We're just gonna keep people where they are at the very... just for the moment. But at least Alicia is back where she belongs in her proper spot. Everyone else, except for
In my
Ophelia.
little box where I belong.
In your
In my little box where I
Look, she's
belong.
enjoying herself.
Having a great old time.
Apparently we need a dude.
Can you get a dude?
Can we get
Fuck
a
you, you can get a dude.
I can't do like
Is that your victory, dude?
Yeah.
I can't find my couldn't find my recorder, but I'll see if I can still do these ones. I used to be able to do these as a kid.
I thought for a second that was Eliza, and I was like, whoa.
Yeah.
Yes.
That was Eliza. Do you guys?
Oh yeah, love this.
Do you guys want to hear the Jurassic Park theme?
Again.
I was laughing.
That's only if we're still setting up the stream. If we're ready to go,
We're good, we're back.
All right. So if anything else goes wrong, I'll play Jurassic Park.
Learn to play My Heart Will Go On.
Like, please not Jurassic Park thing. Please not.
I think I used to know how to play that actually.
I know how to play Lord of the Rings.
Fuck yeah.
That's why I was trying to find my recorder.
Yeah, so I'm gonna just record a bunch of dumb shit, and then all of my stream alerts just gonna be me playing recorder really badly.
You should just have like donation rewards. Like if you donate,
I'll learn a song.
like, if you donate 420, Cat Roulette will. You're like.
My gosh. So,
Sia's now dragging Ophelia over to these rocks here.
Yeah.
Zarek's resuming his patrol, but feeling good about himself.
the chest is puffed high. There's a swagger in his step. I love this.
Oh no, you're a chest always so puffed guy.
The
By the way, I just looked up like the is it tabs for recorder? I don't know. for my heart will go on. So if it gets to a point where we need another interlude, I will play it.
Thank you.
You're very welcome.
I have a piece of grass here ready as well if you need someone assisting with just a single grass note next to you.
Fuck yeah.
As the rest of the afternoon continues on, Zarek's on patrol, walking around. There's not much happening. You do find some friendly squirrels.
I'm doing a fucking perception check because I don't trust shit.
Of course, no. Go
You
for it.
don't trust the squirrels.
Fuck! Fuck, that's 3! Ah!
He gets distracted by the squirrels.
You become one with the squirrels for a while.
We walk around the corner and Zarek's been tied up by 3 squirrels.
His great sword's broken in 80 pieces. Yeah, everything seems very peaceful.
Ophelia? That's probably a good time to try. It seems like it's in a controlled area.
Yeah. Okay.
Try what?
You're not
It's just
here.
like standing behind you.
Um.
You don't own me. You don't know where I'm standing.
She's everywhere.
Oh my god, Mum, you can't just walk into my room like that. God. She's going to just point her over to these rocks over where Zarek is. It's a feeling that you have to concentrate on. And
Okay.
just try.
Can I do a perception check to see if I notice I'm doing something fucky?
Yes! Of course you can.
God, don't walk
Okay.
into my room when I've got a girl over, Mum.
I've told you not to close your door the whole way.
Thea leans into whisper and Faye's just like, "Wait!" Like gleaming anime eyes.
I was about to say.
Asphyxia's like got a very suggestive lean on and like about to whisper in Faye's ear. Faye just looks over and eyes just bury into Ophelia's arm as Faye, you notice that there's a mark on Ophelia's arm. This
There's a-
fuckery.
I'm going over there.
There's a bandage over there.
See what's going on. I'm going over there.
Mark, is it a hickey?
How did you get?
What do you have?
And yeah, so she's just gonna be like, "What the fuck?" And then just like, I assume Asphyxia would walk with her. So just
Quick, do it.
just let her in on what she's
Just
observed.
concentrate on that spot above the rocks over there, and
Faye's gonna walk up and just grab her arm.
can I
Snatch her wrist.
intercept that?
Do you know I'm coming?
She's seeing, and she's like,
You make the check at disadvantage. You're trying to be cool and impress Ophelia by also being like, yeah, you gotta focus like this, but also be sneaky.
what check?
So,
Teenage, you stick tats and like, yeah, we got matching tattoos.
Acrobatics?
acrobatics or athletics. So on a 9, you go to intercept, but Faye just pulls this extraordinary speed out of nowhere. Yeah, you see on Ophelia's arm the mark that Sia.
Is it still bandaged or not?
No, Ophelia probably wouldn't have had it bandaged when they went into water.
Like a
Oh, she didn't want sand to get under it, and then she'd chafe.
exactly now there's a sudden tattoo on her arm, on the inside of her arm. Swirls
Faye's
of
just-
shadows.
So Faye would recognize it, right? Because it's the one that Sia had.
Yeah, the one that Sia had, and the one she took back from R'hllora.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
It's the one that made
Faye,
the tears.
Faye will just be like, yeah, exactly. She would know. She's just like holding her wrist and like looking between them, like, what the fuck is this? How did this happen?
Not safe for just one person to have them.
Yeah, Sia was scared something would happen and that she would be a bigger target because of Mark.
When were you going to tell us?
Happened last night.
When were you going to tell us?
When we found a safe place after traveling.
After you used it? You know what this does.
Yes, I do.
Thank you very much, Flick, for the raid. Thank you.
I didn't necessarily know
I was instructing her on how to use it.
But you know that if she used it, she could cause a tear in the planes. You know that could bring through.
Yes, and that's why you're here.
Well, I wouldn't have been prepared if I hadn't noticed what you were doing. We're all incredibly vulnerable right now. This is so irresponsible. I can't believe I just said that. But Sia, this is incredibly irresponsible. You don't know what could come through the tear.
Well, I didn't know if she was going to be able to use it or not.
But don't you think that you should let us know that you're going to attempt something like that before you do it?
But have you chastised me for giving it to her?
I don't care that you gave it to her. I care that you were going to use it without telling us.
she's right, Sia.
No, she's right, which is why I'm angry. Yes, I am zoning out whatever Asphyxia is saying.
Um,
That you thought to share the mark. In honesty, it's probably better someone that's a little bit more level-headed have the portal ripping open.
What
mark.
did you say?
Okay, hopefully that's working.
No, I heard that bit, but
Oh.
just more indignation.
Oh, okay. Someone less hot-headed. You literally had fire and boiling water around you when you lost a game of hitting a cabbage over an immovable rod. It's probably you made a very smart decision. We are praising that for you to have given the mark to Ophelia.
Yeah, I agree.
But
But planning to use it, attempting to use it without warning us first when something could come through that tear that could kill us is just, I can't comprehend it.
we were willing to go through a portal into a part of the Shadowfell to bring you back. All that we ask is that you trust us with information that may seem paltry or trivial to you, but could have more dire consequences for the whole party. You have an expert in the field when it comes to portals. You have an expert in undead. Absolutely, you should learn and hone abilities. If we know we can assist you, you never know. If you asked Faye nicely, she'd probably have some counsel on how to use a mark like that. They're like channeling like full mum as well. Like, this is like, we're not angry, we're just disappointed.
I'm kind of angry.
Go counsel her then. No, I'm useless with this.
You're not useless, but you are young.
Classic eye roll.
Ophelia will just sort of put out her hand to Sia and see if she takes it.
Or
If you're going to do this, just let me prepare.
pulls Seer into a hug. Yeah, they're kind of right. Probably in the span of what they've... You know, we don't know how old they are. We have to use their knowledge to our advantage. Yeah. This is probably a little reckless, but that doesn't just reflect on you, that also reflects on me. Okay? You know what? I'm probably
reflects-
going...
Entirely on me, you know that.
Unfortunately, it doesn't happen. This wasn't going to happen without each other. You know that. Okay? How about we chill with all the marks and everything? Everyone seems to be having a nice time. Maybe this is the right spot, but I was going to wait until... Yeah, we had a fixed place that we were there for at least a couple days, maybe a week, and then see how everything goes.
Honestly, probably out in the middle of nowhere is better than if we reached a city and you tried to rip through the plains.
I wasn't... Yeah. Yeah, maybe.
Or
but
if you brought them to your home.
that
Out
is-
here is better, but not when we are all unarmored and unarmed and unready.
Literally naked.
Literally
I told
naked on the
Was-
beach.
Zark's
Was
like ways off down the beach, but he's like got his breastplate on with his sword, and he's like,
That guy's fucking weird.
was Faye naked through the entire game?
No, I did say that if we
yeah.
were playing on the sand, that she would like wrap something around her or something.
Okay, all right, thank you. I didn't catch that when it happened. That's hilarious. Anyway, so how would you like to approach this?
Well, if we get... Depends on where everyone wants to go. If everyone wants to go to Waterdeep, but
I do
know
have business in Waterdeep, but
I know where I live, the Golden Fields, which is not far off from here. It's
wait, I had a sorry to cut you off. Kyle, I had a tip that something was happening in the Golden Fields, didn't I? I thought a while ago.
the ranch near.
Yes, the ranch
The Golden
is. Someone mentioned that the. I think it was a Philly mentioned that.
I thought my contact said something like when the first time I spoke to him in
Yes.
Nightstone, I thought he said something like that.
Yes, they said they were investigating activities towards the northeast, which was around the Golden Fields. And you also found on Sneeve a map and a letter. On that map, there was a one section in between Waterdeep and the Golden Fields called Pine Meadows,
Yeah,
and that's the ranch. That's Sleeves Ranch.
Sorry, I'm just replying to someone.
But Philly will say. So the Golden Fields is like a big gated off community, but around it there's, land for ages that, people don't really live there. So if we did go there, that would still be a safe place to practice this, hopefully.
If you say so. As long as you tell us
As you're prepared.
first, and then I'm going to leave. But I'm going to keep an eye on them.
Huge ass
I
looks
trust
at
these teenagers.
Huge ass looks at both parties and just goes, "Who would like skewers? How about we start a fire and just have some meat? I have some dried meats on the back as well."
Stay out of this.
Don't you have somewhere you need to be?
Would you look at the time? I do too. And huge ass, the cabbage guy, walks off.
That was like not a get away from me. That was
That was a genuine question.
he's paying us to escort him somewhere, and he wants to camp on the beach.
I'm happy for detours.
Yeah, well, he's paying me 5 gold every 2 days, so that's fine.
Maybe I would be more honest with you if you two let us in on even just a fraction of what it is you're doing.
I've actually told you quite a lot, honestly.
Looks over at Asphyxia.
Ask your questions.
So, why was Ryluan so concerned with you?
I have no idea. Every bit of information that we had was related to the marks. There was no indication that he'd have any interest with the Raven Queen, so that's as much of a mystery to you as it is to me.
And is it possible that we're going to see more of your flying friends?
I mean, it's certainly a potential. They shouldn't have even really involved themselves when we were in the Feywilds. Anyway, it's not their sanction. However, I can't control what Celestials do.
That's not very reassuring.
Well, I didn't expect to see them in the first place, to be honest. So I can't really assure you for something I'm not sure of.
You asked for honesty.
I would assume that perhaps you had some idea that you were, being hunted by Celestials.
I'm not being hunted by Celestials. I just seem to have pissed them off recently.
But sorry, your former kind?
Yes, that was about 1,500 years ago, though, so I haven't really spoken to them in a long time.
Oh, you know as well as me that gods and all the other celestial creatures hold grudges.
Well, that's why I don't worship the gods.
She's a god, though, isn't she, your mistress? Wait, no, sorry, forget I asked. I'm not interested in semantics.
If you wanted to think of it as anything, think of how a knight serves a queen. I'm merely a tool for my queen to utilize.
That doesn't inspire me with confidence.
Well, she bestows gifts of power, which mean that I can blow a hole through the chest of an enemy. Is that enough to inspire confidence?
As long as we can know what her motives are.
No one knows the motive of a queen.
Reassuring.
Well, have we wronged you so far?
Not so far, but... No, actually... Fuck this. And she's gonna walk into the water again.
Okay, well, if you need me to almost get my heart cut out again to save you from a portal, just ask.
Steam.
If you need me to try and revive you twice, let me know.
That was Dane's fault.
And technically it's not revival because I wasn't dead. It was just meaning that I didn't go back to another place.
Semantics!
Faye would just turn to us and be like, didn't we do what she asked?
I don't understand her, to be honest, but...
And Ophelia will sort of pipe up after, not really saying much. I'm really sorry for trying to use the mark without talking to you.
It's fine.
But no, it's, I didn't actually know we were gonna test it out here. But I would really appreciate your help and your tutelage when we do. And yeah, I'm sure Sears just a little angry after everything.
Well, hot-headed, like we said. But I do want you to know the problem isn't with you exchanging the marks or anything to do with that. You can try it, but just tell us. We can't protect you if we don't know what's coming.
Mm-hmm.
And there is a very good chance that when you do this, you will need protection.
But again, it's actually probably better that you have it than Sia. The other element, or her mark, or whatever it is, seems to very much fit in with her fiery temperament, and wouldn't be a bad thing for someone that uses an axe to be able to get in close at a moment's notice.
Or out if things get too troublesome.
I have my bear. No. Yeah. Has anyone noticed I'm curious because I actually didn't bring it up, but has anyone noticed Ophelia actually has another mark on her body, on her hip?
What?
Yeah. Sorry, I meant to bring it up before, but we got distracted by
I'd say Faye probably would have been, as soon as she saw the first mark, probably would have been most likely to scour your body to see if there was another one.
Yeah, you can probably just see it peeking out of
How come your mum lets you have 2 marks?
but there'd probably be a very faint magical energy coming from it.
I can't sense magic.
Yeah.
But
Asphyxia probably might, but
yeah.
She doesn't have detect magic, but if she noticed it, she might have been intrigued by it. If it's runic, if it's magical runes.
yeah, you can see sort of like a sigil type of thing.
Well, maybe if they're standing there, if she notices it, she'll be like, Ophelia, what's that? And just point towards it.
Oh, I've never really had to explain this one before. How would I believe it's a rune of transition.
I'm not familiar with that.
Oh, some people have them on their bodies. It allows me to change my form into a female one.
Sorry, what?
Good.
Yeah.
That was out of character, by the way.
Yeah.
Well, as long as it's not going to blow anything up or
Oh.
rip a
This is
tear in the universe.
No. This just affects me.
Okay.
Don't worry.
Make an Arcana check on it.
Arcana check.
Yeah, make an Arcana check on it. Asphyxia.
Okay. I was going to say, I probably wouldn't if I would take that explanation.
14?
It's a quite permanent sigil that's been quite deeply engraved into her body. You think more than likely through the skin, through the flesh, through even bone. Even it's it's a full rune of transition.
Tixia will just stare at the mark and then look at Ophelia in the eyes and just smile.
Yeah. I wasn't really born into this body. My body was a little different.
We decide who we become.
Yeah.
I can't believe you got such an enchantment put on your body to make you more powerful. It's amazing.
But I have something to ask. You two probably might know this a bit more. Raul? I can't say his name whilst doing the accent.
Riluran?
Riluran. Mentions... Because he mentioned Raito, didn't he, Kyle?
You mentioned what?
Did he mention Raito?
Yes, he mentioned Raito. Yes. He said, rewinding. Said, a talk tell me how many now fill Raito's ranks and have brought peace on Albion. You don't know, do you? Fabled talk lost in the world. Isn't that pathetic?
Are any of you familiar with the names Raito and Albion?
Can I do a history check?
You can do
I've been
it.
around a pretty long time, but I don't know what sort of.
Yeah, do history checks, but I need you to do separate history checks for both.
Okay.
Yeah,
So,
we're good.
first one will be for Raito, the second one will be for Albion.
So 17 for Raito, 18 for Albion.
I got a 13 for Raito and 19 for Albion.
Okay, so for Albion, it is a fabled kingdom to the north. For the last 20 plus years, you have heard tales of a civil war that's been raging between the kingdom itself and its surrounding neighbors of once peace, now in full-blown conflict on. And at the sign of victory, this kingdom of Albion renamed themselves to Heartsfed as a sign of peace between the kingdom itself and their allies to the south. To which the heir of Albion was to marry the prince. Well, the heir of Albion was to marry the heir to Silvery Moon, as Albion, Heartsvale borders on is the very last sign of civilizations before getting too far into the depths of the spine of the world. Now for Raito. Asphyxia, that is an archdevil from the 8th layer of hell. An archdevil of great power and commands legions upon legions. It's more of your recalling your past life within the celestial courts, and how Raito did influence a lot of races and people across the material planes, but it was never to bring in entrap souls into bargains they can't get out of. No, it was more call these people or these lines into her aid, and in return she grants power. In the realm of devils, law is rule. So she sticks to they stick to the rules, they receive the power. And depending on how well they stick to it, how well they stick to these traditions, the greater power they'll achieve.
Would she have ever encountered... she was on the 6th layer? But would she have ever heard anything like, I don't know, of Glacier or anyone, like the name was ever spoken?
That one, you can make an intelligence check to go through your mind.
20.
Ooh, 20. So, on the layer of Cania, which is ruled by the Archdevil, oh my god, I hate this name. Why did I choose his name? Oh wait, no.
Mephistopheles, isn't it? Mephistopheles?
Mephistophel.
Oh, Mephistopheles?
Mephistopheles.
I thought it was Mr. Mephistopheles.
Probably. I don't remember. I just remember how it's...
Thank you.
Mr. Philosophies.
Mr. Philosophies.
I know it's was it Mephistar or something is the city because I always think of Memphis.
Mm.
Yeah.
Oh well, never was there ever a cat so
Though Mr. Philosophies
please.
dreams
I'm gonna
of
kill you.
overthrowing Asmodeus on top of all of his armies. His lieutenants, in the form of one of them being Raito, is tasked to fill the quote court with powerful souls. What else were you trying to glean from it again?
Oh, just if I'd heard anything about, like on the if I'd whilst I was in Baitor or Bator, if I'd heard anything.
Oh, they've been doing it for eons. Though it's usually allocated to one pact is placed per sphere. And you know, spheres are the intergalactic, basically the marbles of the most multiverse that float within the Flogstrom. That the material planes are placed upon. So within this never-ending battle between the Blood War and then the Celestials versus the greater evils of the world, Raito has been gathering powerful souls. You have heard that Raito was gathering powerful souls through long endeavors. These souls would follow a certain path and were meant to be ongoing. Though they had strict traditions to adhere to, you have no idea what those traditions are or how it even works. If that gleans any insight.
Yeah, I'd just give all that information to Ophelia.
Dark sees a crab.
Did he try and 1v1 the crab?
No, he's just watching it. Everyone's having like this deep thinking about like all the planes of hell and shit. It's like, oh, crap.
If anything, though evil by nature, Raito is more neutral in her stance. She acts to find the strongest within the realm of law. So it's mostly only through fair bargains and fair deals, but if she can obtain them through their own faults, she doesn't mind.
You think it has something to do with where I'm from? Oh, I didn't realize it was...
Sorry. What was the question?
Do you think it has something to do with where I'm from?
I mean, potentially, if they're trying to raise soldiers, strong soldiers. Makes sense. Tieflings, orcs, both.
He called me fabled. I don't know, I just got really confused. Other than, what was the halfling's name in Nightstone? The family?
Scrolling up through notes.
It was like Rose. I feel like it was Rose something.
The Tootsie Pies.
But
It
yeah.
was something hawk.
Oh yeah.
Summerhawk.
Summerhawks.
The Tiddledicks. I don't know.
Besides from the Summerhawks saying I have two mothers, apparently, maybe that's where they're from? I don't know, I was just saying if you guys knew and if were familiar with the names I surely hadn't heard of any of them.
You do, however, also know, Asphyxia, there are libraries within Waterdeep that will be able to give a better insight with some research done.
Legend and lore. I mean, devils are very self-obsessed. Unfortunately, a lot of the legends, they try to have self-fulfilling. However, in Waterdeep, we might find some more answers.
Are you suggesting that we go to libraries in Waterdeep? Please, I would love that. Oh. I am a wonder when it comes to research.
Yo, what now?
Yeah.
Boy likes books. Had to like something eventually, right?
Fucking Jesus. Anyway,
But
I've never even dreamed of going. Like, I've never even been to a big city like that, let alone to go to some of the biggest libraries in the fucking Sword Coast. Oh my god!
Ophelia is very taken aback by this excitement.
It's just
Asphyxia's
gonna-
just suspicious. She's.
So I'm just gonna whisper to Asphyxia and be like, he keeps just getting stranger.
I mean,
And Asphyxia will whisper back, to be honest, I didn't even notice that he was standing with us.
I was standing like a
He
little.
snuck up in his plate of.
following the crab and then listened in on the conversation.
Essentially, like imagine I was like back here, and then as you guys like further like as Sia stormed off, and then like as you were talking about like the name stuff like that, and I eventually like making my way like closer and closer until I'm
We would be over, yeah, we'd be like, so that we would have
okay. Well, I keep going. And then when you're talking about the libraries, I make the rest of the distance.
It just gets you to the finish line, hearing about books. That's just what you needed to push you through to the end.
I really get that. That's your leeway into conversation violence. Books!
Oh,
As
books are Zarek's prayer beads.
Jesus Christ! Stop!
Here we go again.
Leave my gay boys alone, alright? Had enough.
It's good, they know what they like. They should be proud of that.
He's going to look. Why is this game just made everything
this game's just perfect.
100%
It's
gay?
it's gay on Maine.
We can't help it.
Yeah, alright, that's going to be on the outro screen. Gay or main. BRB, gay or main.
Is Sia still in the water? Just like
Yes.
fuming? Okay. Faye-
She's gone.
Shut up.
She's gone for a swim.
Okay. Faye is going to follow her out, and she's gonna stay. Assuming there is like a sort of like perimeter of boiling water around her. She's gonna. Is she still that angry? She would just stay out of where it's really hot.
It's starting to die down a bit, but she's going down and diving underneath now.
Okay. Well, I can't talk to her, so I'll just wait.
A minute goes past. Another. How long can you hold your breath there? What's your con modifier?
It's 2.
You're getting to the point where if you don't come up for air, you are going to drown. As you see the
Like,
bubbles slowly begin to die away.
How stubborn is she?
Gonna swim up,
Her body floats to the surface.
swim up as far away from the shore as possible.
Okay, she's just leaving. I'm going, bye.
You just see a trail of like bubbles, like boil bubbles, like going to the surface of the water and she swims away.
Okay, you get, because of swimming speeds and difficult terrain, because extra speed of movement, you can begin to see Faye as Sia is swimming, more panic swimming than controlled frustration, but it's been a good near 2.5 minutes, and are you still going to be underwater by the end of this 15 feet?
I don't know. You tell me.
Okay.
I can't math.
Let's mix it up a bit.
Let's see. How stubborn is she? As your lungs are burning, you're getting a headache. Your muscles are beginning to ache from the lack of oxygen.
If Faye can see that she's being petulant and swimming away from her, she'll just leave. She doesn't care that much.
Oh, cool. Great.
You're literally avoiding her!
Don't you hate it when you throw a tantrum so hard you stop paying attention?
As you walk away, you hear the biggest gasp of air 30 feet out into the water from Sia. As you were one more decision away from going on to death saves. A wave then crashes on top of you, and you go back down under the water, and you get a mouthful of seaweed.
Well, guess I'm back to those death saves, eh?
You see, she flails in the water as another wave comes and crashes on top.
We're literally doing a sequence where she drowns.
Yeah, in your panic, make me a Constitution saving throw.
Okay.
God, this is her.
Oh, is now the part where I say she's not actually a very strong swimmer?
God damn it.
You're 30 feet out as you pop your head up, just still coughing. Another wave hits you when you black out.
Asphyxia is gonna like see her get absolutely dunked on, and she's gonna.
Yeah, Affiliate's gonna start running to the water.
Yeah, Faye was walking out of the water, but she'll head back, she'll wade back in.
Make a death saving throw.
What is going on?
Asphyxia is just gonna fly over her, and she's gonna grab her, and she's gonna use Fires of Beta and cast water breathing on her.
In your flailing and being blacked out, you have gently lifted up. You were dizzy, woozy, and then all of a sudden, as water is being splashed into your mouth from whitewash, the whole breathing thing goes out the window. Just an entire liter of water or so flows into your lungs, and you're just like, as if you're standing on an open field in a heavy wind. You begin to suddenly black out and fade out of his existence. Well, not fade out of existence, but you just black out.
Cool.
You just go unconscious.
Okay.
You currently hold, Sixia, a little passed out Sia. Well, not little, but...
Can she just kind of like on the side of her face, like as she's hovering like above her, try and make her come to?
A couple of smacks. You have water thrown up on you. As Sia comes back to, you see her just... You're in a bit of a daze, but you're slapped awake and just barely being held out of the water 30 feet into the ocean.
As soon as she's conscious, I let go of her because she's got water breathing.
Ophelia will still go and swim after her.
I'll let Ophelia. I'll just stand with my like ankle deep in the water. I'll let Ophelia go.
So like they're just like fucking going for it, and everyone else is like, alright.
Yeah, Ophelia will sort of go in and grab her.
Lift her up.
She has her like gently slung over her shoulder and brings her back in.
Sia's just too tired to fight.
Act with this crap.
Just holding a crab.
Cabbage guys come up next to you, like he's just got a bowl of cut up cabbages, and he goes, "I'm paying these people."
Not
As
fuck around at the beach.
yeah, you let us. Yeah, Philia will sort of bring Sierra in. It's like, okay, let's be brutally honest. Was that worth it?
Steam comes out of
Well.
her fucking nose.
Come on.
Again, seems like you were the only one who gave a fuck about it.
Vixia flew out to
Move her so that like she's carrying her bridal stone, and she'll stop like in the water, and she'll be like, the reason they got frustrated was because they worry about you, because they care about you. If they really didn't give a fuck, they would just allow us to blow a hole in this plane. Unfortunately, you know, yeah, I'm nice. They're just a different type of nice.
Yeah, about getting me out from Rylurin.
Hey,
I know I wasn't their priority, and they had their reasons. It just hurt.
hey. No.
Just to be clear, because Ophelia would know this, getting Sia out was our priority.
Yeah, don't worry.
Okay.
Affiliate's gonna get to that.
Okay.
Doesn't know.
Well, if I'm the last person who wants to give you a lecture today, because, you know, but you weren't there to see how they react when you disappeared. You were their first priority. You're the reason we went in there. I didn't convince them to do anything. I didn't have a grand old speech trying to persuade them to go after you. They just knew that was what we needed to do. And they used their knowledge to help you out. You know, Asphyxia was the one trying to help you break the barrier out of everyone, not me. And, well, you know they would. Who knows how long they've been alive for? You know? They've probably seen a lot of people come and go, feelings lack, you know, the fiery passions that you have, and, you know, there's a chance that once upon a time they had that. And eventually, from that grows wisdom. And that's what they have. See, they're not doing everything and monitoring you to make sure that everything you do is perfect. They don't want to see you get killed. They don't want to see you get hurt. They really do care about you. You know, I'd say their care rivals mine.
Or do they just care about this?
No. If they cared about you for that, then why do they care about me? I've never fought in basically my life before.
And you didn't almost burn the house down, to be fair.
Yeah, but I decided to stupidly give up my life over something very inconvenient. You remember after that? You know, I got the same talk. I got the, yes, it was nice what you were doing, but it was reckless. And that was the reason I wanted to give up. It's because I thought that, maybe they didn't understand and all that. But see, they really care about you. They'd care about you if you had the mark. They'd care about you if you had 1,000 marks. They would care about you if you had no marks and never interacted with a mark like that in your life. Yeah, is it what kind of brought us all together? Yeah, you can't fault that. Things gotta bring people together. But they didn't stay because you had the mark. They probably see the same person I do. Fiery, not to be funny, but a fiery flame, a passion.
Everyone's first go-to is the fire.
Well, okay. Let's try something else then.
I just miss Dane.
I miss him too. He did bring a balance to things.
I'm upset. I'm still with... I know they mean their best, but... And I know that he did something reckless in his own caring way, but... It hurt him.
And
I'm having trouble forgiving them for that.
Well, you know what? I think the best thing we can do is to talk to them about that. You won't be able to deal with it if they don't know about it. But we'll do it together, This is why we're doing this. We're hand in hand. We're gonna make it through this, and you can give me the push when I need to speak and say my mind, and I'll give you a little push when you want to speak yours. But you're not alone. And even if, I'm not next to you, they're still here too. Now, you know what? For now, it's been a pretty good day. And Faye did look like she was coming in to talk to you. I didn't say anything, I promise. I wasn't flossing her hand. I didn't do anything. But maybe just try talking to her. She's not angry. She's just... You know what? Out of anything, she was just scared. I know that's probably not, but
No, it's okay. It's okay.
Yeah.
It's totally fine.
No, scared something would happen, and what if we couldn't fix it? It would be pretty serious, but...
I know, and I was rash and angry.
There are gonna be times when you are rash and angry and gonna get through. Okay? We're just taking it in our stride. You wanna go talk to them? I'll be next to you.
Okay.
While they were talking to each other, Asphyxia went up to the cabbage cart and grabbed 3 cabbages. And when they look like they're walking towards, she's like, "Sia, does this help?"
What?
She uses prestidigitation to set them on fire, throws them as high as she can, and uses shatter to explode them like fireworks.
What are you...
My cabbages!
She'll flick a gold coin at the cabbage guy.
Hugh, I can get you. We can restock at the Golden Fields. You know we grow cabbages.
I thought it was pretty good.
It was very pretty. Like cabbages.
I literally give him a gold piece for the cabbages. It was only 3 cabbages. Better than market prices.
Pockets it and swigs on the wine. You see, he also pull his shirt up and just.
Hugh, you know my family grows vegetables. We can replace them.
Copy that! And he goes to walk off. He just walks down the beach. He kind of like. Side to side.
He cares too much about cabbages.
Yeah, I understand the feeling. When it's your bread and butter, even cabbages can be pretty serious.
Cabbage butter sounds awful.
But we paid him more than market price for them. He basically sold them for more than he's worth just because we shot them up into the sky.
Asphyxia isn't saying anything, but she's pretty fucking pleased with herself.
Yeah.
Yeah, people are weird when it comes to growing vegetables. I know it better than most. Yeah, and I imagine she is like standing next to her.
Awkwardly, yes.
Yeah.
I mean, was Sia not entertained by the cabbage fireworks?
Who's spinning me?
visual.
Stop it.
He's what?
Someone was spinning me around.
That was me.
Damn it, Kyle.
Oh, here's your fireworks.
Nice. Tiny pieces of scorched cabbage rain upon us.
It's very, very pretty as it descends to the ground. And in that falling cabbage fire, we will end tonight's session. It's just as it's getting a bit late. And we'll pick up next week on Underachievers D&D.
Wait, I just realized, were our cameras all around the wrong way for the whole second half of the stream?
Mine's fine.
Oh yeah, yours is fine.
Yeah, on that second crash, I was like, look, we're just going to leave that. Streamlabs is being touchy.
I'm Todd again.
I'm sorry.
Hell yeah.
Anyway, friends, foes, and familiars, you can catch us next week on Underachievers D&D, where we'll be back on Monday night at 7:30 p.m. Australian Eastern Standard Time. Let's do a round and find out where we can find our friends at. Let's start with Cat Roulette, because you're yawning.
Yeah, great timing. Hi, I'm Kat. I'm not gonna make the same joke from the beginning of the stream that I'm Marv because I'm not. I'm Kat. I'm a streamer and an artist and cosplayer, and I play the recorder. And I would play a song for you, but I'm gonna save it for my stream.
Hell yeah.
I'm gonna play some good songs on Wednesday.
Yeah.
But yeah, if you want to check out my art, I do D&D art and stuff. I did the overlays and shit. And you can find me on Twitter as Cat Roulette, but with a 3 instead of an E at the end.
Next up, we... we'll go on over to Scarlet Moth.
You're muted, bitch.
Sorry, Mum came in and told me she was going to bed. I'm Moth. Find me
Good night,
at
Mum.
that Scarlet Moth on Twitter. I do art and cosplay and D&D and stuff. I'm very tired at the moment. I'm not actually on Twitter much at the moment just because of family issues. I should hopefully be back soon. No. I'm tired.
Yeah. Next up, we'll go to Alicia.
Hello, goodbye. I'm Alicia. I'm a full-time streamer. I'm a cosplayer, and I post
lots of photos of my cats on Twitter. So if you like that,
They're good cats.
they are very good boys.
They're very good.
Yeah, and Spixie had a good time, just blowing up cabbages and things.
Hitting cabbages.
Yeah,
throwing
and in
cabbages.
lieu of Cat Roulette's recorder, if I can get this to work, I will do a grass whistle instead. I probably won't get this to work. Carry on. You might just hear a doot in the middle.
We'll go over to Marv Art.
Hi. Yeah, I'm Tide. I'm a 3D artist, and I have something like semi-recent you can actually see on my Twitter, @Marv_art. Go check it out. It's nice. Okay. Yeah, all right. Weird flex, but okay. Yeah, I'm slowly working on something, and so hopefully you'll see bits and pieces of stuff if you go follow me there. Yeah.
Wonderful. And finally,
Stop farting! Oh my god!
finally, as I stop eating cheese for the rest of the evening, Viridian Knight.
Hi, I'm Viridian Knight. I don't do anything as cool. I'm now using the word as.
Good.
As
Better.
cool as everyone here, but I do play in another D&D game on this channel on Wednesday nights at between 7:30 and like 8:15. It's kind of like this stream. We never know when we're going to begin. I play in Kyle's other stream game, which is Dragon Brew, in which I play a draconic sorcerer in a game about fighting dragons.
I'm
And-
sorry.
My character's boyfriend just went and had to be controlled by an evil dragon and kill one of our generals. So
Uh-oh.
Yikes.
someone's not happy. I have to smack some sense into that boy.
That's awkward.
Yeah, he's tried to murder me like once before, so it's like
Ooh.
That seems pretty chill.
seems
Well,
pretty
yeah.
jealous.
That's
I
nice.
draw the line at one attempted murder in the relationship.
That's healthy, right?
You have at least one attempted murder.
If he hasn't tried, then how do you know he cares?
Yeah.
Exactly.
Oh God, there is a Dr. Phil thing about
There's a,
that.
there's a
Oh.
Dr. Phil episode within this campaign.
I don't want that.
No. Also, in case Kyle forgets it, because sometimes he does and sometimes he doesn't, you can find Kyle on Tall Squall's channel on Sunday.
Oh, okay. Not this weekend, though.
Not this weekend, but on following weekends, playing Vidar Lycran, who is a really fancy moon elf, and his girlfriend got killed, so we have some very interesting relationship dynamics happening in our games.
Well, also, throwing back to what you said about, about Belvin and the attempted murder. Yep, he's been killed twice by his girlfriend, so... But it was like, it's like... long story short, don't worry about it. We'll find out later. Next time on Underachievers D&D. So we can see you next time, friends, foes, and familiars. Till then, are we going to go rate someone? Gosh, it's so late.
I think there's Morgan. Morgan is live.
I'll play us out.
Okay.
Hell yeah.
Wonderful. Yeah, play us out and we'll go
Lemon.
live.
Lemon is live as well.
We'll go to It's Lemon. Alright, too easy. Until then, friends, foes, and familiars, keep rolling 20s on 11s. Alright, cut!
Ha